Okay, so observation on your turnabout. Remember, observation on your maneuvers is hugely important, and it's an area where people can very often get faults, serious faults and grade 2 faults. So observation on your turnabout. Before you start the maneuver, I would 360-degree look all around the car to make sure nothing is moving before I would start. Once I'm happy nothing is moving around the car, what I need to do is I need to get myself into gear. I need to check my mirrors. I need to signal out right because I'm moving off from a stationary position, and then I'm going to be looking over my right shoulder, checking my blind spot to make sure nothing is coming up in the blind spot. Once I've done that, I move out. When you've moved out, you gotta move backwards to complete your turnabout. Before moving backwards, I would look over both shoulders to make sure nothing is behind me. So before you reverse, look over both shoulders. As I always say to my students, you'd never walk backwards without looking over your shoulder. So more importantly, when in charge of a motorized vehicle, you should never drive backwards without looking over both shoulders to make sure it's safe. At that point then, you reverse back and you have to drive off to complete the maneuver, the turnabout. So what I would do once I have reversed back as far as I can go, I would look left and I would look right to make sure nothing is coming from the left and nothing is coming from the right, making sure I'm giving yield right of way. And once I'm happy, I drive off and I complete my maneuver. Remember that it's not called the 3-point turn anymore, it's called the turnabout. The reason being is that it's all based on using the maximum amount of space that you're given. So they want you to move as far across the road as you possibly can, to reverse as far across the road as you possibly can. If it means in order to do that, that you complete the maneuver in more than 3 goes, that's perfectly fine. So I hope that helps. Any questions, put them in the comments.